Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Glitter and Lasers has been on quite the fitness journey lately, tackling some challenging hikes and pushing herself physically. Recently, she shared that she's shifting her focus from being smaller to being stronger. Is this a genuine new direction in her fitness arc, or something else? Stick around to find out. Please be sure to subscribe to the channel and help me get to 100K. For every subscription, I will pet Lily one time. So far, we're at 97,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
This is Alan, and today he's helping me do my hardest hike ever, a 10.5 miler with a 1,600-foot elevation gain.
Okay, that's a serious hike.
Motivation. One of the things I've been working on is eating regularly to keep myself fueled, and it's something I really struggle with ADHD. So we figured that a good way to manage this was every 2 miles have a predictable food, and that just happened to be Uncrustables.
Every 2 miles, we're stopping and eating an Uncrustable.
Gone in the dark.
4 miles in, second crusty, and look. I just hiked 1,000 feet in the air.
Nice, great job, dude. 1,000 feet up, let's take a look at this view right here, very nice. Are you somewhere out in the Appalachia? I like to say Appalachia, so it seems like I'm an idiot. It'll put you guys at ease to think that I'm a complete moron.
I just hiked 1,000 feet in the air.
Nicely done.
And I'm sweaty enough to prove it. We're hiking across the creek.
Okay, so she's gone to the top of this hill to enjoy an Uncrustable with a view. Eating Uncrustables at home does not hit the same as eating them at the top of a mountain.
And I turned to this lovely man, and I'm like,
Who's that guy?
hey, you ever been up there? And
She's like, so I went hiking up this hill, and then I turned to my side and I said, oh, what the hell? Who are you? Where did you get here? And I realized that this man had been hiking next to me for several miles. That's probably what all those voices were. I thought I was just losing touch with reality, you know?
going to a cliff that's like way up in the sky, right? What did you say to me?
Yeah, I've been there before.
And he's like, oh, that doesn't have a name because not a lot of people get up there.
Oh, you guys hiked to an unnamed hill. Not a lot of people get up there. Is this guy like a professional hiking guide or something? And he has these stories to make people feel like they're the only one that did the thing. They're like, that trail right there doesn't even have a name. You're the first person that's ever completed it. You want to go hiking again next week? Like, he's just selling you on all these hikes. Is that a job? That would be a dope-ass job. Like, hey, let's go for a hike. I'll take you guys for a hike. And you pay me. God, that's the ultimate job, isn't it?
We're sitting up here, and he goes, Anna, you told me not to tell you where we were headed, but that cliff you pointed to earlier, well, you're sitting on it right now.
Okay. All right, well, that's good. You seem to be having a moment. That's also good. Okay.
So I hiked up to that cliff, and
Oh, nice, dude. Hell yeah.
So, was it possible? He just told me. I was like, man, I feel like a dumbass.
Okay. He's like, oh my god, this is really cracking you up, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been up there. You're about to.
He's like, will you stop filming this interaction, please? This isn't film worthy.
Honestly, this was the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I hurt, but I had to push my body, and it showed up for me.
You hurt, but you had to push your body, and it showed up for you. Okay, it's good to get some exercise in, for sure, but there are different types of low-impact exercise that we can do when we're at various sizes that will hurt us less. However, it's still very impressive. She went all the way up to the top of that hill.
Mile 6, another Uncrustable. But
Okay, so we are 3 Uncrustables deep. That's how we mark how many miles we've gone into this journey. We don't even use like a GPS on our phone or watch or whatever. We mark our distance through Uncrustables, and then we use the wrappers to find our way back as well, like a trail of breadcrumbs.
I'm on top of like a pretty big mountain right now. 1,600 feet up, something like
1,600 feet. Oh, you must be on the East Coast, where that's considered a mountain. Okay, all right. I live at 5,000 feet, and I regularly go up to 8 or 10,000 feet. So we're doing that thing again where I have to like dunk on people. Like, what, you call that hot? 86 degrees isn't hot. What, you call that a mountain? That's a hill. I'm sorry.
6,000.
Oh, 6,000. Whoops. Over a mile. Let me show you. It's pretty beautiful.
Okay, she seems to be getting some sort of runner's high, but it's like a hiker's high, which is valid.
I had to hobble over here because I'm I'm feeling it, but
Okay. Dude, you are covered in ticks. What are you doing in that grass? Get out of there! It's always the weird shit with me, isn't it? I'm like, what? That grass will give you ticks. I'm sorry.
this is bananas. You know what?
It is. It's B-A-N-A-N-A-S. Any Gwen Stefani fans? No? Okay, sorry.
Do crazy things when you are motivated by the crystals.
What? You do crazy things when you're motivated by the crystals? What did you guys have before this hike? A little bit of crystal. What? Huh? What else is in that Uncrustable?
And this man. Literally. An angel. Lift me up so I can sit on mountains.
Okay, so we can be a hiking guide professionally. Can I do this professionally? Will you guys pay me to come hike with me? It'll be dope, dude, I promise. All right, and then she decided to take a quick nap right here in the field. Okay.
We're delusional.
I'm talking on the Uncrustable.
We're delusional.
It's all down.
We're delusional, he said. What do you mean we're? Was that for somebody else, not for you? That was a description for somebody else, huh?
Uncrustable.
We're delusional.
We're delusional.
It's all down here from here. It's all down. Wait, hold on. It's all downhill from here.
Okay, can we stop laughing and spit the line out, please? I'm not trying to be mean at all. Actually, I'm sure you guys have noticed. I'm like, I've got it reeled in quite a bit here. I've talked about this phenomenon before, but this is similar to like when somebody's trying to tell you a story and they just can't stop laughing and you're like, oh my God, just get to the point. Yeah, so one time I was at Brian's party, dude. You're not gonna believe what happened. Joe was there. Okay, yeah, right. Joe was there. He's pretty hilarious. What happened? And then Joe was over by the desk. You're not gonna believe what happened. And he went to pick up a cup. Right. He went to pick up a cup. Can you get to the point? And then, dude, as he was picking up the cup, the craziest thing happened, dude. You're not gonna believe. Get to the point.
Took me forever to say that.
It did. It really did take you forever to say that. Okay.
I'm holding out to the car until I get my next Uncrustable because right now I'm over it.
We've had 3 Uncrustables thus far. Wait until the car to have our 4th because we're over it. Okay. Do we think that Uncrustables are a good fuel for physical exercise?
Oh my God, it feels so good.
Probably feels good on
Oh no, we're destroying our shoes.
them dogs, right?
Oh, that's the worst, dude. When you have to go through like a stream or something, then your feet are all wet and they're all getting weird inside the shoe. The shoe is rubbing on the foot all weird because it's wet in there. That's specific, isn't it?
Whoa.
That is some.
Dude, don't go over the edge, please. There's like a little mini kind of waterfall-ish type of thing right here. Please stay away from that edge.
That is some ice cold water.
It's so good.
It's probably 52
It feels
degrees.
fantastic.
You guys ever drink from one of those super cold streams? I probably have Giardia and all kinds of wacky crap now, but man, that's a nice cold drink of water right there, buddy. I probably have leishmaniasis, like from that show Monsters Inside Me. Everybody was always getting that. Leishmaniasis. Okay.
Shout out to Old Man Schmuckers.
And then we're gonna have another Uncrustable in the car.
Honestly, it actually helped us keep ourselves eating regularly throughout the hike.
Okay. Well, we probably could have chosen like any other food on Earth to also eat regularly throughout the hike.
So, you know what? not what will you do for a Klondike bar. It's what will you do for an Uncrustable.
She's, of course, referencing the old commercials that went, "What would you do for a Klondike bar? Would you play a tuba full of mayonnaise? Oh my gosh, boing." She's saying that should be, "What would you do for an Uncrustable?" because they're so great. It's just a peanut butter and jelly sandwich minus the crust. Apparently, her ADHD prevents her from eating regularly, so she had to schedule every single one of those breaks to have an Uncrustable. I think that's an interesting fuel choice for a hike. Definitely nothing wrong with bringing some snacks and some food to eat along the hike to keep ourselves fueled. But maybe an Uncrustable isn't the best fuel, you know? Next. POV, focusing on being stronger versus smaller. Pulling this guy backwards. Was that the dude that went hiking with you? Was he an actual hiking guide or somebody from this wellness retreat? A little bit of hip thrusts. I'm the only person in my gym doing hip thrusts. We're doing a lot of like the exercises that are often just like kind of for show, like pushing this thing, doing the ropes, lifting the tire. It's good to get stronger, but is our body size holding us back and making all of these activities more painful than they should be? Next.
Today I'm finally trying out my new hiking shoes.
Do those look like flames? Oh no, they're just red, orange, and white. Oh, that's how we hike. Okay, well, are the shoes holding up?
There is absolutely no Wi-Fi, no internet connection.
I love how there's no caption for this part right here. She's like, "I'm trying out my new hiking shoes," and then it just cuts to her doing this. Then the video should just end right there. That would be a hilarious video, actually. "I had to try my new hiking shoes," and then it just shows her crawling on all fours for like 5 seconds. That would be funny.
There is absolutely no Wi-Fi, no internet connection, nothing out here.
There's no Wi-Fi out in the woods? What the hell? Who made these stupid woods?
So we're just gonna take a random trail because we don't really know where we're going.
Okay. I love this music, yeah. Alright, here's the time I looked at that river. Is this how you're supposed to film stuff? I need to take some lessons. So we have a shot right here where you're walking from like a third-person perspective. And then you cut to like a first-person view. I like that. This is good cinematography. I'm not even being sarcastic. I need to work on things. I want to make my vlogs look all cool. And then to another third-person perspective. All right, I'm taking notes here. Okay. I love all these walking shots, like right here, because you know that you have to walk. She had to walk all the way down the trail, set the camera here, and then walk back over here, and then take the shot again. Here's me walking. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just funny imagining all that. Hold on. Right here, she's contemplating fording the river. From that game, Oregon Trail, when you would go up to a river, it's like, do you want to float the... What was it? Ford the river or some goofy shit? Like, I don't remember what it was, but it's like, do you want to try to float across the river? And then, like, all your ox would die. And you're like, damn it, why does this keep happening? Why are there so many rivers in Oregon? What the hell? Although that's pretty accurate. It rains a lot over there, so... These spiels are terrible. I'm sorry. Oh, your wagon wheel broke. You ended up in a graveyard? What the hell? You're out in the woods. Okay, that's a little sketch. Why'd you guys put a graveyard out on these beautiful hiking trails? This looks like a neighborhood that I'm familiar with over on the East Coast, somewhere in Virginia.
Hello.
I know of a neighborhood that literally has a graveyard in it over there in Virginia. You're just like walking through the neighborhood and you're like, oh, look, a bunch of graves. Oh, how about that? All right, and towards the end there, she was trying to decide whether or not she should try to float the river, but all of her oxen had died and her wagon wheel broke. Oh, wait, no, that's Oregon Trail. Sorry about that. No, she seemed to have a lovely time. And there was a graveyard there in the woods for some reason. That's weird. Next.
Today, I'm really pushing myself. I'm doing the William Lake Trail in Taos, New Mexico.
This trail's gonna be really hard for me
For me.
for 3 reasons. One, it's the highest altitude I've ever done, and it starts at 10,000 feet.
All right, that's pretty serious. You guys know that the oxygen gets thinner at the higher elevations.
2, it's an aggressive climb up. It's about 1,000 feet up in about 1.5 miles.
All right, this is pretty aggressive.
And 3, I'm going it alone, so I don't have anyone to help me get through this. I've got to do it by myself.
Okay, all right. Well, you got this, dude. Let's go.
I'm going, I think even higher than that. I'm not 100% sure.
1 mile down,
Okay, this time we're having Gatorades instead of Uncrustables.
Gatorade break.
So at this high of an altitude, you're actually at risk for altitude sickness. So hydration becomes incredibly important to survive.
We are so thin that I'm out of breath like every couple steps. So I have to stop, really catch my breath, and keep going. But right now I'm at 10,500 feet.
A half mile from the lake, and the altitude is really rough.
All right, the altitude is getting to her.
But I'm determined to make it.
I
You got this, dude.
know this looks super simple, but high altitude hiking is no joke.
I freaking made it. Took me forever, went slow as hell, but you know what? That doesn't matter, because I made it.
Nice, great job, dude.
No.
Oh, there's some other random person? Okay, somebody said congratulations. There's a sign a little ways down. All right. What is that you're carrying? Hold on, what was that? All right, this must be like a selfie sticker, something that she's holding down here. All right, there's the sign. William Lake, elevation 11,040 feet. Nicely done, dude.
And that's insane.
I didn't realize that New Mexico had this much greenery. All the places that I've driven through were very dry and whatnot.
It's freaking insane. I'm starting to cry.
Okay. Well, congratulations. That's really dope that you made it there.
I just wanted to do this stuff for so long, and now I can't.
You've wanted to do this so long and now you can, and it's making you very emotional.
I'm just really grateful.
All right, and the Glitter and Lasers fitness arc has a happy ending. She went and completed the William Lake hike, which is up over 11,000 feet, so that's very impressive. Like she said, the oxygen is much thinner at that elevation. I think it's really good that she's getting a lot of exercise in. I don't know if we could be doing this in a way that is safer and less painful, perhaps. But either way, I applaud her efforts. Great job, Glitter and Lasers. So what do you think of the clips that we just saw? Leave a comment below. Happy Friday, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.